What's up, guys? Today we're going to be learning about the digestive system. Once you take a bite into your food, it is broken down into smaller particles and it is moistened by the salivary glands. There are two types of digestion. One is called mechanical digestion. What happens is when you take a bite into your food, the incisors chop the food. The canines tear the food. Molars and premolars grind the food. When food is placed in the mouth and is chopped up from mechanical digestion, the salivary glands moisten the food, making it easy to swallow. This is called chemical digestion. There are three salivary glands called the parotid, submaxillary gland, the sublingual gland, and they produce mucus and break down starch. Pharynx is located in the back of the mouth, which connects to the esophagus, which food goes down to and leads to the stomach.
After the food enters the stomach, the food particles stay in there for about 4 hours, and then the acid and the bile start to dissolve the food particles, and it becomes chyme, and then the chyme goes into the small intestines.
This is the liver. The liver helps make bile, okay? Helps make bile, and after that it secretes the bile into the small intestine, which helps take out the nutrients in the food. Liver also helps convert fats into energy. The liver will also store glucose, and with input from the pancreas will give glucose to the system to provide a constant flow of energy into the body.
This is the small intestine. Now, here we have the chyme from the stomach. We're going to take some of that and just drop it into the top, like so. So that's the first part, where the chyme enters the duodenum. Now, the duodenum takes bile from the gallbladder, not a lot of it, just a bit, along with some pancreatic fluids. There's multiple, but we're just going to use this for simplicity's sake. So all of that happens in here, where it's kind of crunched up. It's a little bit, goes through all the digestion, primarily, in fact, only chemical, and then all of that drops down to the jejunum and the ileum. Now in here, this is where all of the absorption of nutrients into the body happens. Now this is because the nutrients from the chyme enters these little blood vessels called capillaries. Now these are the smallest blood vessels in the human body. So nutrients goes through these into the bloodstream, where it's carried throughout the entire body via the bloodstream, of course. And that's all that happens in the small intestines, but there's still the issue of the waste that wasn't absorbed, which is where the large intestines come into play.
Liquid waste comes from the small intestine and enters the large intestine, where the liquid is absorbed and turned into solid waste.
At the end of the digestive system, the solid waste from the large intestines leaves the anus, which is this.
This is the anus.
Oh my god! 1, 2, 3. Liquid waste comes from the small intestine and enters the large intestine.
2, 1, go. Oh!
This is the liver. The liver helps restart.
This is called chemical digestion. And there are three salivary glands called the parotid, you take a bite into your food, it's moistened.
1, 2, 3.
Oh god.